What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Happy Saturday to you all. Let's get in. Hey. We're gonna come on in. We're gonna say hi real quick, and then we're gonna get into this. Okay, here we go. My bad. I hit the wrong button. Hey. Let me say hi to the people. And then we're going to get into the things of the things. Lemon Kush, C. Patterson, Yana, Self-Care. Said, I thought we was going to get into Nikki, but Tasha, woo, Hey, Cali girl. What's up, Tracy? My showrunner. What's up, Phil? Hey, Cookie. Abby, Sharice, L Love. Hey, Penny. What is going on in these YouTube streets? Ciao. What's up, my other Tracy? My twins are in the house. Hey, Monique. How you doing, my love? Hey, Mia. What's going on cross country? Morgan, Shantia, Amber. Just wanted to check in before I take my nephew to the circus. Well, tell nephew to have fun at the circus, honey. Hey, Corey, what's going on? If I didn't see you, I didn't speak. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Want to get into the thing. So listen, we were going to talk about Nikki, and we probably will still talk about Nikki, but right now we're going to get into this Tasha K tea. Now, I'm going to play you guys. Tasha K dropped it. So earlier today, Tasha K dropped. She let us know that she did an interview with Adam22, who is a huge YouTuber. Has got a couple of million subscribers, and she did an interview with him, right? But she was like, I got some smoke for Joe Budden. And I was like, well, dang, what Joe Budden got to do with this? So then she went over on her YouTube channel. I think she probably was live on Instagram too, but she also put it on her YouTube channel. It's like a 12-minute video, and sort of giving you what's going on, right? What the 2 cents is. So listen, for the people who are new here, welcome. This is a reaction video. I'm going to be stopping and starting. I am reviewing this content under the fair use doctrine. So we are doing this for the purposes of commentary and entertainment. Okay. So if you want to hear it straight through without my commentary, just go over to Tasha K, and it's on her channel. But we are going to listen. I'm going to commentate. We're going to stop, and we're going to stop. Okay. The truth said it was actually a really good interview. Her and that Adam vibe well off each other. Okay. I haven't watched the interview. I think it's premiering now. I think it's still going on now. Maybe it's premiering for the second time. And I probably will watch it. But I have not watched it because, baby, I caught that live, and then I was watching football. So the football game is over. So here we go. Because I know what it is with me during football season. Okay. So we're going to listen, like I said, for the purposes of entertainment and commentary. But it's a quick video, so we're going to get into it. So I'm going to play it. Let me know if y'all can hear, because I have it playing behind in the background. Let me know if y'all can hear it. I'm going to let it start playing. Put a thumbs up or a 1 in the chat. So I know that you can hear before I let it just keep playing, child. Okay, hold on.
I appreciate No Jumper. And I wanted to come on here and say something because I have to say it. And I talk with, I was kind of wrestling back and forth. And then, once I had some time to really ponder on things, because that's what I do. I think a lot. I overthink. I said, I got to say this because if I don't say it, you guys expect for Black media to be as fair and have as much integrity as possible. You guys expect that from us. You deserve that. With all this fake news and fake narratives going on, especially during heightened times like this where, we got AI in the mix and people can make it up or, it's hard to really hone in on that authenticity. And I want to tell you something that I did that I'm not proud of, and that's what this platform is for. It's not to judge anyone. We get enlightened, we laugh at our problems, And we come with, we lead with ideas.
So she's gonna be coming at this from the point of view of Black media, and that's important for y'all to hear that part, because she's coming from that point of view of Black media, okay? And she's explaining her issue, why she went with Adam 22, who is a white YouTuber. So this is going somewhere, okay? This is just going somewhere. Well, she says, okay.
Whether it's inspiration, whether it's just feeling good and knowing that life is really, really not that serious, And so I did something that I shouldn't have done. But I'm glad I did it, because it will never happen again. So when we were putting together my PR run, okay, for our October 20th wine, gossip, and comedy show in Miami, everybody has been reaching out to me to do an interview. Everybody. I turned down We in Miami 4 times. 4 times. Like, I have been turning down everybody.
So I find it interesting that she's connecting her doing this comedy show with the reason why people want an interview. Ma'am, that's not why they want to talk to you. Hey, ma'ams, what's up, my love? That's yes, novelty expressions. You need to go ahead and become a member, girl. She said, I will say, as a TV reporter with 15 years of experience, I am sick of YouTubers like Tasha K saying they are media. Gossiping and breaking faithless tea is not what reputable journalists do. Ooh, oh, ma'am. Okay, girl.
Okay. And I'm like, I'm not ready because I'm really focusing on my brand. I don't want no one out here to create a narrative for my brand. So when I go to speak on other people's platforms, they're going to know that the brand is solidified and there's nothing you can do to change that narrative. But I said, but if I ever give that one interview, it's got to be with Black media. And it's got to be with someone who I feel is not afraid, it's got to be with somebody that I feel that is not afraid to allow the truth to come out, but still remain objective, right? And take an objective stance, not take sides, but be the platform, okay, that people want to watch, but still remain non-biased and objective, so people can draw what they want from it.
Interesting. You wanted to interview with somebody that was unbiased. You wanted an unbiased. Okay, girl. All right.
And I really honestly thought, because I thought long and hard that was going to be Joe Budden. I said, I could have sat down with anybody to give that one.
Wait, stop. Mm-mm. Stop. What's up, Miss T? Of all the people that you could have interviewed with, you thought Joe Budden was going to give you the unbiased platform you were looking for? Joe Budden? Okay. She about to explain it in a second. She about to explain why she felt like Joe Budden was going to be that platform. Let's go. Let's keep going.
That one, right? Because my interview with Adam is nothing compared to what I did for Joe Budden. I said, it's got to be Black media. And it's got to be somebody that I feel has been objective. And I've watched his approach to everything that I've had going on. And he's always been very objective, in my opinion. I felt like, he didn't mind speaking out or calling out the bullshit.
Ogo Parker, I guess you were late coming in. This is a reaction video. I'm going to stop and start. If you want to hear her video straight through, go over to her channel and it's right there. So this is a reaction video. I'm going to be talking. I'm going to be stopping. I'm going to be starting. So if you want to hear straight through, just go over to Tasha K's channel and it's there. So Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say now. All right.
And being professional about it, but at the same time calling it for, for what it is, because he's shared some of his own shit, like when Rory and Mal left, I saw him go through that, and that's hard, when you both of your hosts leave you, and you got to figure out what to do. And this narrative is being spared about you. Or when Tahiri and all these other women were trying to say that he was a woman beater, right? And I never picked up those stories because I didn't believe them. I just did not believe they did.
Yeah, no problem. No problem, Ogo. It's cool. I just, because I know sometimes y'all want to hear it straight through. So listen, y'all are already saying in the chat what I was going to say, but I'm going to just go ahead and say it now. No, you thought Joe Budden didn't quit Cardi B. That's what it was. You thought that Joe Budden had taken a side because Joe Budden has made negative comments about Cardi and stuff like that. So you thought you had an ally. Because let's be clear, you wanted to go to black media. There were 5,762 other black media outlets that you could have sat down and talked to. There have been, to be fair, there are plenty of outlets that want Tasha K to sit down and tell her story because this was a major, major case. It was a major, major story because, first of all, defamation is very hard to prove. And Cardi was able to win. Notice I didn't say prove, but win her case. So you thought you were going to a platform. Shut up, face. You thought you were going to a platform that was going to be comfortable for you. That's what you thought. But let me go. Let's keep playing it. Let's keep playing it.
He did what they said he did at the time because, of where it came from. I'm like, there's a way that, women go about, explaining domestic violence and all this. And I just didn't feel like it was coming from a great place. And I'm just telling you from what I've observed. And so I was like, with someone who's been falsely accused of things, and he's still been able to rise above all of the negativity, and he understands what it's like to be the underdog, and how you see people that you feel is not even better than you get bigger contracts than you, get treated better. Why are these streaming services lowballing me but highballing them? And I'm putting in the work day by day. I now understand why nobody fucks really with Joe.
So now you done went from your issue with Joe Budden, and it has become the whole industry lowballing, treating black media a certain way, which all of that's true. We know it to be true. Us YouTubers, we know it to be true, right? And let me say this, I'm going to put up the warning in a moment, because as she continues to talk and as she gets angry, she is going to curse more. She's going to make some comments that, maybe a little graphic. So I just want to say this. The comments of Tasha K do not reflect ReallyBTV views or content. Child, this video may or may not even get monetized, but we're gonna have a good time while we talk about it. So I am gonna put that up in a few moments, because again, as she continues to talk, baby, she's gonna get mad as hell. She's gonna get mad as hell. So I'm gonna put that up. Okay. All right. So let's let it play a little bit longer.
Joe is all bark, but no bite. All bark, but no bite. Meaning he says what people want to hear to get their attention. But when it comes to putting the money on the table to pay the bill, you gonna have to be knocking on that door looking for that money. You said you was gonna do this. And he has every right to do what he wants to do with his platform. This is not what this is about. This is about him getting it out the mud, having to rebrand himself after they labeled him a drug addict, a woman beater, all of these things. But I should have known that when he sat his ass on Drink Champs And he said out of his own mouth that when Jay-Z calls, he gets scared. And I said that to him in the interview that I did. I said, you and I, even though we're the same, but the way you move and the way I move is different. Jay-Z can't call me and tell me to bark. He can't call me and tell me to bite. Jay-Z don't pay none of y'all bills, but for you to be a black man to sit up and just bow down to this other black man and he ain't did a motherfucking thing for you, he did.
Again, everybody has a right to their own opinion and all of those things, but the reality of the situation is when you're trying to continue to move your platform and become bigger, you do have to be cognizant of people in the industry who have the clout, who have the connections, and who can shut you down. Jay-Z can shut you down. Again, and it's about how you choose to move your platform, right? It's about how you choose to move your platform. And I ain't gonna say she's wrong, but you got to understand, if you choose to move your platform in that direction, then you're gonna deal with those things. But carry on. Like I said, I have the warning up because the more she talks, she's starting to get excited now. So
didn't even remember saying that. But then when I hear, oh, he's got to comb through the interview, he's got to make sure this and make sure that, I bodied each and every one of those black men to the point that all of them said after they were done, we're winos.
And now we're at the issue. The issue is she did the interview with Joe Budden, and now he hasn't released the interview. So she's upset that the interview hasn't dropped. And the answer that she got was that they're still combing through the interview. Tasha, let me say something. I'm gonna say it now because I might forget to say it at the end. At this point in time, you are the kind of person that they can't do no live interview with, right? They are going to have to send everything you say up to legal because you have been found guilty of lying, period. Whether you agree that happened or not, whether you think it was fair or not, that is what you have been found guilty of. You are still currently in the process of a bankruptcy, which means that everything you say can possibly, on a public platform, can possibly be subpoenaed and be used. Joe Budden doesn't have a podcast in his living room like me, okay? Joe Budden is on a major platform that probably has a whole legal department that probably said, before we drop it, send it on over here. Send it over here. Because we need to know what she said, what she didn't say, and whether she said anything that can possibly get us in the middle of some mess. I mean, I'm not no attorney. I didn't go to nobody's law school, but I feel like that might be part of what the holdup is. Now, I don't know that to be certain, but let's keep going. Let's keep going, child.
Tasha, you can come back here anytime you want. I sat outside and I had a conversation with this black man. I said, you know what's sad is that we cannot, as black media, stick together for the betterment of the people. And he was like, black media will never do it. Black media will never do it. And now he's literally owning up to his own words. We're black media. We're not supposed to be friends. We're not supposed to have industry colleagues to the point where it affects the work. When it starts to affect your work and your judgment, when a BBL starts to fuck with your mind and your dick and you make bad decisions based off of outside aesthetics and you ignore doing the right thing, but when the BBL turns around and tries to say you kicked babies out of her stomach and broke ribs.
Okay, now y'all, again, she's getting upset. So she's going to start jumping. First of all, thank you, Cross Country Cruiser, thank you for the super chat. She said monetize, right, girl? Thank you so much. I love you. she's jumping back and forth now, right? So she started talking about BBLs, and she's going to start talking about Tahiri, who we know is the ex-girlfriend of Joe Budden that accused him of, DV. And she's going to go from Tahiri to Cardi. You got to listen, because she goes back and forth between those two people. But again, she's starting to get upset. So I'm going to put the warning trigger, the trigger warning back up. She's starting to get upset. But we're gonna continue to listen through. We're gonna continue to listen through.
Now you want the non-BBL bitch to speak up for you. This is the type of nigga that Joe Budden is. And I honestly regret sitting down with him and giving him that one interview that would shake social media so bad that it shook his fake ass in that lace shirt with his belly sitting over his dick. That he did exactly what the BBL told him to do, because just like every other weak ass black man, they choose ass over bills.
Okay, so you see how she went from Tahiri to Cardi. She's still calling both of them BBL. She's calling both of them BBL, but she done went from one to the other. So y'all, she getting mad. She getting mad. So just keep listening.
Now I want y'all to clip this. Yes, angry, black, bald head. That's what I want you to clip. And I honestly regret giving him the interview that I should have gave that cracker Adam 22 when he had the intelligence to read my case, instead of me sitting down with a black man that is supposed to have my back when I'm supposed to have his back, when Latino women are out here saying that he's breaking ribs and kicking babies out of their fucking stomachs. Then you want the black woman to come sit in court and picket for your bitch ass. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And you wonder why black people don't get ahead, because we can't fucking stick together. We want to try to mask it and blame crackers.
I don't even know how we got here. I don't. Abby, cue the song. I don't know how we got here. So because they won't, and you write the truth, Adam 22 is a bigger platform. So, I mean, I guess in the end she won, but I don't know. She mad though. Child.
But no, we're so jealous. Bitch ass. Fucking right, I'm mad. And you want us to settle. That's why you chose a black woman. Shout out to Melissa Ford. But let me say something. I said this to her.
I don't know what Melissa Ford got to do with any of this, but okay, girl.
You chose Melissa Ford for that platform because she would never stand up to your bitch ass. You are the type that hates women with a fucking voice. So when they cry and say, oh, somebody.
So she just said, shout out to Melissa Ford. But then you just said, well, you chose Melissa Ford because she weak. I don't know. I'm confused now. Was it a real, like, what? Girl, I'm confused.
Did this to me? You feel sorry for the pussy until the rabbit got the gun on your bitch ass, calling you a drug addict, calling you a woman beater. But you innocent. But you ain't take the time to read my case, nigga. You ain't never picked up the motherfucking court documents. You just believe that bitch because she got a BBL and a pussy. The same bitch that'll turn around and say you kicked the baby out her stomach. Don't fucking play with me.
Again, you going back and forth between Cardi and Tahiri. I'm confused. Cardi never accused Joe, to my knowledge. Cardi never accused Joe Budden of that, to my knowledge. To my knowledge. So I'm confused how we keep going back and forth, but she's basically accusing Joe Budden of not dropping the interview because of Cardi B. She said Cardi B has stopped So that's why she's really upset, because she feels like Cardi B is the reason why this interview isn't dropping.
So yes, I'm gonna push this cracker above you. And I will never in my life ever consider color or expect a black man such as yourself to have a black woman's back. And the next time these bitches get up to say you beat their ass, I'ma fucking believe them. The same way you believe that bitch. Now consider that aspect, nigga. Now head over to No Jumper and you watch that interview and you get to know Tasha K and everything I fucking built myself with my black African husband who's not afraid to stand up to no nigga, including you. You fake. You fake. All talk, no backbone in your motherfucking ass, bitch. Now that's why I called you gay.
And there she go. You know, Tasha K can't miss an opportunity to throw a homophobic slur out there. So now Joe Budden gay. I just, here I come, y'all. I'm gonna take we're done. That's the end of the video. Let me take this off. Yeah. Alexa play minds playing tricks on me. Okay. So let me say this. I am no Joe Budden fan. Let's be very clear. I am no Joe Budden fan. I truly believe that she went on Joe Budden because she felt like Joe Budden didn't mess with Cardi, and Joe Budden would be biased, sensitive, whatever the word you want to use for her. I truly believe that in her heart of hearts, she believed that Joe Budden isn't dropping the video because somehow Cardi B has gotten involved. I believe she believes that. And I believe that's why she's angry. Adam 22 is a YouTuber. The video is called I think his channel is called No Jumper. The the interview's already dropped. It dropped earlier today. So y'all can go watch it. Y'all can go watch it. It's dropped earlier. It dropped today. And somebody in the chat said it's actually a really good video. A good interview, excuse me. Joe Budden may or may not respond. If he responds, we're gonna talk about it. He may or may not respond if you really want to know the truth of the matter. But the reality of this situation is I believe that she really believes that that's what happened. She really believes that that's what happened. Now, whether it did or not, she got more information than I do. But once again, I don't know how well it is serving her to publicly react these ways. Absolutely, we don't encourage violence. That's why I had the warning up, because I knew her language got bad and all of that stuff. And that's why I said this video probably ain't even going to get monetized. But baby, I heard this early and I said, the trial, we got to talk about it. Joe Budden didn't upload the video because of Cardi B. You don't know that that's true, Kilos. You have no idea why Joe Budden has not uploaded that video. None of us know why Joe Budden has not uploaded that video. I don't even know when she did the interview. Maybe the winos know, because y'all are probably over there watching more regularly than I do. Right, Treasure Lane. A little bit of cussing for sure. Yeah, I don't know. We don't know that is why that video has not dropped. What we know is that the video hasn't dropped. And what she was told is what she told us in that video is they're still clearing it. They're still going through it and making sure. They probably want to make sure all their T's are crossed and all their I's are dotted. Listen, whether you like it or not, listen, let me tell you something. If you invite people to your house and one of them people is a convicted, they've been convicted of thievery, They done been convicted of theft. If something come up missing, that's who you're going to look at first. Now, that don't mean that that's who stole it. Hey, Mr. Sophie, that doesn't mean that that's who stole it. That just means that's who you probably going to look at first. Tasha, you have been found guilty of lying on this woman. I'm saying it's not crazy for them to feel like they got to clear some things and make sure they comb through it first. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, it'll be interesting to see Joe Budden's response, and it'll be interesting to see if and when this interview drops. I'm interested to see what was said that, you know, she just said she was going to stop talking about Cardi. She just said that she was done talking about Cardi B and that she was moving on. She literally just said that like 2 days ago. So, y'all, if y'all want to hear the uninterrupted video, it is over there. The Adam 22 interview has already dropped. I believe his channel is No Jumper. Joe said on the show last week he didn't realize him sitting with Tasha would hurt Cardi's feelings like it did. He probably wouldn't ever air it. Ooh, see? So that might be why. See, there it is. There it is. That's what Monique said. Thank you for the super chat, my love. Monique said, hold on, let me put it up on the screen. Because I don't listen to either one of them regularly enough. He said he didn't realize that sitting with Tasha would hurt Cardi's feelings like it did, and he probably wouldn't ever air it. Maybe that's what was Kiosk was saying. Maybe there it is. Whoop, there it is. I find that interesting though. I do. I find that very interesting. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see if it drops. We'll see what Joe Budden's response is. I really don't feel like she lied on Cardi. Everything Tasha said, Cardi admitted herself, like being a prostitute. That's why the lawsuit was so confusing to me. Everything Tasha said, she did not admit to. So that's part of it. That part of the lawsuit was thrown out. There were 3 counts, and that was that was thrown out because there was video footage of Cardi B talking about she used to have sex with men and they would give her money. So technically that is the definition. That was thrown out. Her having an STD and her in that video with the bottle at the strip club, those 2 things were proven that they weren't true. So that's it, the truth. Yeah. So Cardi B did not admit to everything that's in that video. She didn't. Tasha couldn't prove the STD. It's known in the Bronx streets. I mean, the girl submitted her medical records. Now, Tasha's saying it ain't her medical records, but the girl submitted her medical records. I mean, I don't know what's known in the Bronx streets because I don't live in the Bronx, but the girl submitted her medical records. They were accepted by a court. The court isn't going to just... Anyway, I ain't going... Listen, that case is over. I ain't about to sit here and relitigate that case. People can believe what they want to believe. That's fine. I ain't here to defend Cardi. I don't know her. She ain't paying me. I ain't here to keep going back and forth, child. But that's what happened in the case. That's what happened in the case. I'll be honest with y'all and say that it'll be interesting to see Joe's response. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah, so people want to just not like Cardi. Yeah, I think so. Citizen James said, I'm telling you, it's all a rollout. I think he's waiting for ad revenue to go up and then he will drop I think he's going to drop it. I honestly think he's going to drop it. I think he's going to drop it. Now, it might be heavily edited, but I think he's going to drop it. I absolutely think he's going to drop it. I mean, people keep acting like Tasha didn't get on the stand and admit that she be lying. I don't know. It's in the court documents. Conscious TV literally read the transcripts on his channel. So did what's her name? What's her name? Not Sweet Ma. Was it Sweet Ma? It's another YouTuber that literally read the transcripts word for word, literally word for word. So if y'all want to hear the transcripts, they out there. If you want to, you can order them, Freedom of Information, and you can read it for yourself. The interview is on Adam 22, no jumper, Adam 22. He has to drop the interview. He don't have to. He don't have to. He don't have to. Tahari didn't make the baby allegations. It was Esther Baxter. Well, she said Tahari's name. But again, she was still Sweet Pea Diaries. Thank you, Marnie. That's who it was. It was Sweet Pea Diaries. Thank you. Sweet Pea Diaries read the she read the transcripts word for word. Conscious TV read the transcripts word for word. So if you don't want to read them yourself, you can go find I'm sure if you Google it, Conscious TV, Tasha K, it'll come up. He's done a couple of Tasha K videos, but I'm sure it'll come up, and you can listen to the transcripts yourself. She said it. She said it. She keeps telling people to go read the court documents. It's in the court documents. Hey, Shasha Duke. I remember listening to TLA every night, and he broke it down word for word too. Right, the lead attorney. The lead attorney read it. Y'all, it's out there. And again, I can't tell nobody what to believe. Believe what you want. Love who you like. I'm just telling you it's out there. Yeah, thank you, Marnie, because I knew it was sweet something, but I couldn't remember. I want to thank you. I didn't want to say the wrong name. So anyway, y'all, we've been. I just wanted to bring y'all the tea. If and when Joe Budden responds, I will bring it to y'all and we'll talk about it. What about HIPAA? How we get to HIPAA? HIPAA ain't got nothing to do with nothing. What do people? Yeah, I really need y'all. Hey, Des. Listen, I really need y'all, and I love y'all. I do. I really need y'all to stop throwing stuff around. Y'all love to throw HIPAA around. I don't think y'all really understand what HIPAA is. Y'all love to just say HIPAA. HIPAA. It's not HIPAA. But anyway, moving on. You can discuss people's health. That's not HIPAA. That's not a HIPAA. Me talking about somebody's health status is not a HIPAA violation. If I were the nurse in their doctor's office and I had their medical information and I'm talking about them, that is a violation of HIPAA. Me sitting on YouTube talking about somebody having whatever I think they have, that's not a violation of HIPAA. HIPAA doesn't extend to everybody. HIPAA is for the healthcare providers directly connected to you. I, as the nurse, cannot tell Tasha K somebody else's medical business. I'm violating HIPAA. Tasha K's not violating HIPAA. I am. I can discuss people's health all day long. It might be bad taste. Okay, Choke No Joke ready too. Hey, what's up, St. James? Yeah, people. I think people just throw out HIPAA. That's not what HIPAA is, y'all. That's not how that works. When Beyonce was in the hospital having the babies, and people was, stuff was, that's a violation of HIPAA. The people in the hospital telling your business, that's a violation of HIPAA. Yeah, Choke No Joke, I know was actually in the courtroom. Dennis Byron was actually in the courtroom. Like I said, Sweet Pea Diaries, Conscious TV, the lead attorney. Yeah, they actually read the documents. Ogo said, I've been in healthcare for over 20 years. HIPAA only applies to healthcare workers. Fun fact. She said, fun fact. Thank you, boo. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here now. That's what I wanted to bring y'all. if and when Joe Budden responds, we're gonna come back down here and talk about it again. I do not watch Joe Budden's show. I don't even know where to find it. So I'm sure if and when he responds, he will respond on his platform. So I'm gonna have to find the clip, but I'll bring it to y'all. I'll find it and we'll talk about it. And again, Tasha has a right to feel the way she feels. She feels like this is what happened. She feels like Cardi B stopped the interview. So that's where her anger is coming from. And again, she knows way more than I know, child. She knows way more than I know. We just responded to what she had to say. Reading court documents doesn't create a HIPAA violation. Medical professionals can't give medical information, but evidence submitted to courts is not included. Exactly. She voluntarily gave her medical records to the court. That's the only way she would have been able to prove her case. So that is not a violation. Me reading court transcripts about somebody's medical status, health status, that's not a violation of HIPAA. So anyway, y'all have a great Saturday evening. I hope you guys enjoy yourself. If you're in the East Coast, be safe with this weather. It's not as bad as they said it was going to be, but still, they said it's supposed to get worse. The later it gets, it's supposed to get worse. The winds are supposed to get heavier and all of that. So just stay safe. I'm about to get up off of here. Mwah! Thank y'all so much. Thank you for the super chats. Monique and Cross Country Cruiser, I appreciate you guys. And shout out to my members. I appreciate you guys. And thank you, all of the tribe, for being here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We have a good time over here, child. And hit that like button on your way out the door. I appreciate y'all. Mwah. Camille Corner. We're getting a lot of rain.